Okay, guys, I'm live. We're just going to give it a few minutes. Let's see if anybody actually comes in a few minutes here, and then we'll get started, okay? So, I'm just going to get. Okay, so we're going to start off with, first of all, let me say thank you for joining. We're talking about 22-year-old Gabby Petito. She is missing. She is from New York but lives in Florida with her fiance. And I'm just going to give you the timeline of events. So, July 2nd, Gabby Petito left New York with her boyfriend of 2 years, heading west. They spent time in Colorado and southern Utah. Excuse me. On August 12th to the 24th, Petito and her boyfriend are in Utah. From the 21st of August, Petito's father, Joseph, orders Uber Eats for Gabby. Meal is delivered to Salt Lake City. This is the last time that Petito speaks with her dad. On the 24th of August, the couple leaves SLC. I'm not too sure what that is. Headed for Grand Teton National Park. Mother Nicole Schmidt said they spent 1 or 2 days in Wyoming. August 23rd or 24th, Petito's last FaceTime call with her mother. After this point, Schmidt says they only text a lot. On August 25th, Schmidt, which is Gabby's mom, said that the couple's van is spotted in Grand Teton National Park. So that's on August 25th. And then also on the 25th of August, last post on Petito's Instagram at Gabby Petito. Now, I don't have Instagram on any of my things because I don't know anything about it. So I do not have any photos. I'm sure I can find some out there, so I will. August 25th through the 27th, Schmidt says she doesn't know where Petito is. It is assumed the couple leaves Wyoming, headed for Yellowstone National Park, but is unclear if they made it. On the 27th, Petito's parents say her social media goes from completely silent. And then on August 30th, now, between the 27th and the 30th, Gabby's mom thought she was in a zone where there was no cellular data, like for phoning or anything like that. So on August 30th, Schmidt gets a text from Petito's number. She's not sure if it's coming from Petito at that point. And then Schmidt says Petito stops replying to her text messages. And then on September 11th, Suffolk County Police Department officially opens an investigation. I'm sorry if I'm saying some of these names wrong. Canada, and some of them I can't pronounce right. So let's just click out of that for a second. Now, I was going to talk about, I wanted to show video, if I could, if it's going to load. That's not what I want to share. I'm not sure if you guys can see. I'm just going to go back into my StreamYard. Share screen. That might help, eh? God dang it. Okay. Now. Okay. So this is, Gabby has her own YouTube channel, and it's called The Nomadic Static. And it's titled Our Van Life Journey. So we're going to watch that. It's about 7 minutes. Sorry, guys. It wants to pop up on me all of a sudden.
Gabby Petito never goes outside. What's the sunset?
Beautiful scenery, eh? So to have that kind of life would be awesome. Um, the trip started from there. I was going to blow this up because my eyesight is very poor right now. Okay. The trip started from there, so it went to some various places. Pito said stopped over in Colorado, worked their way up into Utah, and we're going to Wyoming. And then they were supposed to end up in Oregon. I'm just trying to find. Oh, here we are. Okay, so I'm just going to read this. Schmidt and Laundrie and their daughter attended high school together and later rekindled their relationship and had been living together in Florida for 2.5 years. So her boyfriend, or fiance, as you want to call him, has lawyered up and is not saying nothing. The van was found at his house in his driveway. It has now been picked up by forensics to be searched and to go through. However, I don't know why he is not being cooperative. If to me, that's I'm going to say a sign of guilty. I know you like to think innocent until proven guilty, but It's a red flag for me. Yeah, it says Laundrie has returned home to Florida, retained an attorney, and has refused to talk to cops. I'm trying to find the press conference, but every time I do, it kicks me out. So let me see if I can. Is that the one? That's the Sun. Let's try this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna close that one out, and then we'll see if we can play this one. All these pop-ups. I gotta get a.
We love her very much. We miss her. We want her to come home.
Okay. So I'm gonna share the screen. Share screen. And okay.
Nicole Schmidt's message is simple. It's been weeks since she's heard from her daughter, 22-year-old Gabby Petito.
I hope that everybody's looking for her. I hope that the hikers and the rangers and the campers and everybody has her face and they're looking for her actively. We love her very much. We miss her. We want her to come home.
Nicole Schmidt's message is...
All right. Well, that's the end of that one. Close that out. Close that out. On YouTube. Close that out. All right. So if you guys have any questions, it is a short live, obviously. Close that out. There we go. Sorry, guys. So Gabby is still missing, obviously. And her whereabouts are unknown at this time. Because her fiance is not saying boo to any of us, or parents, police, about where he left when he headed home. Where was he last when he seen her, and why would he leave her where he did? Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking up something. Just give me a quick second. Oh, now we got the grass cutters. I hope you guys don't hear that. It's kind of loud. Yesterday we had people up on our roof and the crane outside and all.
And the 30th, but she's not sure if that was technically her because it was just a text.
Okay, so like I said, I was going to get up and close the window, guys. Hang on a second. Oh, it's loud. Grass cutters. Hopefully that blocks out some of the noise. So, Gabby is originally from Long Island, New York. She and her boyfriend Brian converted a van and began a trip across the U.S. Her mother, Nicole, is concerned about her welfare. She doesn't know if she left Grand Teton or not. And the last text she received from her was on the 27th and on the 30th. But on the 30th, she wasn't sure if it was technically her or not because it was just a text and she didn't verbally speak with her via FaceTime or anything. Gabby was seen checking out of a hotel on the 24th. She spoke with her family the next day and told them she had arrived in Wyoming. She FaceTimed her mom on the 23rd or the 24th. So I did mention that Gabby and Brian were friends in high school, and I'm not sure if they dated in high school or if they were just friends, and then they reconnected after high school and rekindled a relationship. And had been together for approximately 2.5 years. It says they were engaged as of June 2020. They live together. So they've been dating for 2 years. They live in Northport together in Florida. And Brian returned to their home by himself and has a lawyer and has refused to speak to the police. I don't know if there's been any communications with Brian and Gabby's parents, whether it be Gabby's mom and stepdad or Gabby's dad. I know I went to the press conference last night and I went to play it for you guys today, but the whole thing seems to be gone. I do know of one person that did stream it, so maybe I'll go to hers and see if I can play it for you guys, the press conference. Excuse me. Amanda SVD. So I'm going to have to give credit for her, and I'll do that in the description below. So just give me a minute and we'll see what we can do. Excuse me, guys. My throat is so dry today. Okay, it's pretty. Yeah, it's. Just seeing if I can get the press conference. Sorry, guys. Now, yeah, I could. Daisy! Oh, there goes my dog. Sorry, guys. Hang on, somebody's at my door. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I'm trying to find the press conference if I can. Um, Maybe that's. No, I guess the press conference is gone. Hmm. Um.
Not been heard from for weeks. Her father says she this evening.
All right, guys. I'm gonna try this one. Sorry. I can't seem to find what I'm looking for. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen again, and hopefully this will help.
Via Zoom.
We still don't know where she is.
From his Vero Beach home, Joseph Petito says he needs help finding his daughter, 22-year-old Gabby Petito.
Pride isn't an issue right now. My only daughter's missing, and I'm going to do anything I can. The family, Gabby's mom, we're going to do anything we can to find her.
Petito says Gabby and her boyfriend Brian Laundrie drove from Florida to New York State. They left Blue Point, New York on July 2nd. The couple even started a YouTube channel to document their travels.
And the trip started from there. So I went to, some various places, stopped over in Colorado, worked their way up to Utah, was going to go up to Wyoming, and she was going to end in Oregon.
Gabby's mom, Nicole Schmidt, held a news conference today. She says the last conversation she had with her daughter was on August 25th. Schmidt says the two stayed in contact regularly.
At least 3 times a week. We would FaceTime, call, text frequently. She kept me updated on this whole trip.
The family says the couple's van has been recovered, but Gabby is missing.
I believed the first couple of days, though I wasn't getting responses, I believed she was in a place with no service. It was like day 8 and 9 that I really became concerned.
Petito says his daughter is a free spirit with a good heart.
She's so beauty in everything, and she's awesome. She really is. She's an amazing person.
Petito didn't want to talk about Gabby's boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, but it's been reported that Laundrie is actually back here in Florida, and he's hired a lawyer.
Yeah, how's that? Yeah.
This is medical tyranny.
their popular opinion.
I also wanted to see Nancy Grace has got someone out here. I don't know if I'm going to share her without getting fucking in trouble. So let me just browse it first.
Traveling in a converted van to visit national parks all over our country when she said.
All right. Okay, guys. I'm going to start this again. Share screen and... Oh, Daisy! Guys! Sorry about that. My dogs are going crazy today. I don't know what their issue is.
Suddenly stopped communicating with her family last month. Her parents are now appealing to the public for help finding their daughter.
You can empathize. I'm sure you can sympathize. I'm sure you can understand how it feels. Unless you're in it, unless you're the parent, you just can't describe how that feeling is because you've never felt it before. And I pray that no one ever feels it again.
Let's bring in the host of Crime Stories on Fox Nation, Nancy Grace. Good morning, Nancy.
Good morning. I'm very disturbed about the whereabouts of this 22-year-old girl, Gabby Petito. Gabrielle is her name. She took off from New York around June 17. She had gone to New York from Florida to see her little brother's high school graduation. From there, she and her boyfriend / fiance, I've gotten different reports on that, Brian Laundrie, head out on a dream trip, crossing the country in a converted Ford van. I've looked inside at the photos and the videos. She posted videos along the way, kind of a travel blog, and they really worked hard. The neighbors tell us that they saw them out in the driveway where they live down in behavioral evidence. In other words, do you write a whole paragraph when you text? Do you abbreviate? Do you use emoji? Well, it's your lexicon, your vernacular, how you speak. Was it Gabby? Because if it wasn't Gabby, that is the date the timeline starts. From there, I would go back and triangulate the cell phone on that day to find out where they were. End of the story, the boyfriend drives all the way back home to Florida and parks the van in his parents' driveway. But without Gabby. That's what we know.
And he's not talking.
Sorry, guys. Just be right back. Come on, my Luna bug. Come on. Not a girl. Okay, lay down.
Talking, and he hired a lawyer, right?
Yes, and I would think he would be front and center out there looking for Gabby and giving the story of what happened. Did they have a fight? She stormed off? Did he leave her somewhere? Did she refuse to go any further for some reason? If you look at the travel blog, the video blog, which I have very carefully, he says very little in it, but he's there. And she's very happy. You see no sign of discord. But what does that tell me? Not much. If you look at anybody's Facebook, everybody looks happy, right? So that really doesn't tell me too much. But I would immediately go back to that location if the texts are not from her, based on mom and behavioral evidence, triangulate the location, and then backtrack. I would find every hotel, every ATM movement, every credit card, and then start looking for witnesses.
Gosh, I hope they find her. She's in our prayers. Thank you so much, Nancy.
Yeah, so that was a little thing from Nancy Grace. I'm just going to stop that. So, this poor young lady is missing. her fiance has come home without her, has lawyered up, and is not speaking to nobody. Very strange. And like, who does that? And like, if you're a couple, and all her travel blog that is showing and stuff, she looks happy. Looks like there's nothing wrong. She's living the dream. Would love to live life like that. But she's nowhere to be found at this time. And we can only pray that someone has seen her and can bring her home safe. One way or another, she's going to come home. And I would like to see her come home safe, like a lot of us would. And I'd like to see his side, or hear his side of the story as well. So for you, it's just coming in. We're talking about Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie, and how the van has been taken now from his parents' home and is being done by forensics. And hopefully we can get some answers from that. I don't know yet. We'll hopefully hear back in a couple of days. If not, sooner would be great. If you have any questions, let me know. And I guess I'll end it here, guys. Please give a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't like it. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I'm a small channel and just getting started out. So I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon on the next live.